Hey, what's going on, guys? It's RC. So, first things first, guys, sometimes you get so attached just watching these women's college basketball players play throughout the season, watching them play throughout March Madness. And when they have the opportunities to get drafted and they get drafted, such as the case in a player that we're about to talk about, when they don't make the cut, when they get waived and you know that they deserved a better opportunity, you just feel so heartbroken. And it happens time and time again. It's not nothing new, so I won't act like it's something new up under the sun. But the whole thing about it is it's just tough to take because you embrace these players. You don't know these players personally, but you embrace their games, you embrace their styles, you embrace their personas, you embrace their hard work, and you come to enjoy watching these players play. And best case scenario would be if, like, say for instance, this is gonna sound like blasphemy, but this is like saying Elizabeth Kitley or Georgia Amore or Haley Van Lith. Like, let's say they don't make teams, but they get drafted. That would just be heartaching because obviously your Aaliyah Boston's, your Caitlin Clark's, your Asia Wilson's, Kelsey Plums are gonna get selected. They're gonna get, 9 times out of 10 times out of 11, they're gonna, make a roster. But what about the other players? Coming down the pipeline in the WNBA draft, which leads us to Brea Beal. Yeah, Brea Beal. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. I actually sat and watched last year's WNBA draft, not because of Aaliyah Boston, not because of Diamond Miller. I mean, yes, I enjoy watching these ladies achieve their dreams. But the main reason why I sat to watch last year's WNBA draft was to see where Brea Beal would get selected. And I don't know if it's because she went to a team that just didn't want to give her an opportunity or just didn't give her enough of an opportunity to grow and develop. But I sat and waited 2 rounds. She went to the Minnesota Lynx. I believe she went 24 if memory serves me correct. And to see her get discarded after preseason, that was just tough to take. That was a tough pill to swallow because I sat there and watched and waited for Brea to get selected as if she were a relative, and you guys know how I feel about South Carolina. Great program, but for whatever reason, I just don't really like their program. But I do respect Coach Don Staley. I did become an avid, big-time fan of Brea Beal. Obviously, Asia Wilson being my favorite player. She comes out of South Carolina. And I grew respect for Aaliyah Boston as well as Brea Beal. And, it just was horrible to see that happen. And I know that Brea Beal is not the perfect composed player. I know that she needs work on her game, but she could develop into something that be so tremendous for your team, for your franchise. You had an opportunity to pair her with Diamond Miller. I think that would have been absolutely awesome. And it was really crazy because I'm trying to take feelings out of this, but I was going to order a Brea Beal Minnesota Lynx jersey, and then at the last second, I was like, don't do it. And then oddly enough, she gets cut. But you had a chance to have a hell of a tandem going forward that you can develop together. And I know that they were hiring on Diamond Miller because they took her at number 2, but I thought Brea Beal was the steal of the draft. And she never gets another opportunity. And I remember hoping, wishing somebody would pick her up. At this point, I don't even care if enemy teams pick her up, which in my case, enemy teams, being an Aces fan, would be like the New York Liberty. I don't even care if the Liberty pick. Like, I just want her to be in the league. And I know she has to work hard because defensively, she's a lot closer than offensively. But there has to be a team that needs a specialist, a young player that's very capable of developing on both sides of the ball equally. Defensively, I say she's ahead of her offensive game. Make no mistake about it. But I believe in the services and the talents of Brea Beal. I trust that if she really wants this, and you know, social media is a big old stage, as big as the world is these days. So sometimes you don't know who you're talking to, and sometimes you do. But the truth of the matter is that I've encouraged Brea Beal, just on different social media outlets. You know, if it's her, it's her. But if it's not, then it's just it's whatever. But I've encouraged her in public comment sections, and you know, if she really wants to be in the WNBA, to not let her dream go, to work hard for it, to stay encouraged. And I used another player as an example. That video is coming out soon, so stay tuned, because I told Brea to compare herself to another current WNBA player who's had a hard path to get to the WNBA. And make no mistake, I will say the WNBA is the hardest league to make. A lot of people try to, crap and poo-poo on the league, but you know, this league is tremendously hard to make. And so, you know, I give the ultimate respect and recognition to that. But she definitely belongs in the WNBA. I was hopeful that when Las Vegas was picking, at one point they picked up Ashley Jones. I was wishing it could have been Brea Beal. You know, if you're gonna give Ashley Jones a chance, I mean, and it's just rough, because Taylor Mixell, Ashley Jones, whatever happened with Maddie Williams, she was great at Oklahoma. Seattle cut her, and she never got heard from again. So it's just rough. I hope Maddie Williams doesn't give up on her dream. It all depends on if these young women dream and truly aspire to be in the WNBA. Because if you really want to be in the WNBA, you work your tail off. Somebody's going to call you. Somebody's going to pick up the phone and call you. So, you know, Brea just has to get in the gym, Brea Beal, and just, you know, continue to work hard at it, craft her game. Yes, her frame is slender, but there's a lot of slender players in the WNBA. Not everybody is muscle, you know, girth, and, you know, able to just throw their weight around. There's a lot of players who just get it how they live, you know. And so I just believe. And so I'm hopeful that Brea Beal would get another chance. And I believe that some team out there, especially if you feel like you're not going to contend, definitely needs to give her a call. Like, I know the Indiana Fever are loaded, but perhaps that would be a great place for her to play. You know, maybe if not Indiana, what about the Atlanta Dream? Brea Beal could learn on the bench. She most definitely could learn on the bench, but I just don't know if teams are going to give her that opportunity, especially if they feel like they can compete. But she definitely belongs in this league. Maybe when the franchise teams, the new franchises come in, if she's not picked up, maybe they'll give her a shot. I just watched her at South Carolina and just know that there's so much more to her game. And the right coach, the right system can definitely help her unlock her talent. She already has great defensive ability. Offensively, I do like her shot form. I just think she needs to work hard. She definitely could have used that senior year. She definitely could have used that one more year. I do think she was eligible for one more year, but that's all water under the bridge because she's gone now. But guys, excuse me, what do y'all think? Before I go, in the comment sections, what y'all think about Brea Beal? If you're a South Carolina fan, WNBA fan, just a Brea Beal fan, do you guys think that she should keep trying for this, to aspire to reach the WNBA? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, which is an Aces motto. What do y'all feel? Do y'all think that Brea Beal can do this? I think that she can. Like I say, I've encouraged her. I believe in her. Ultimately, it saddens me that Minnesota didn't give her a chance, but it's just the way of the WNBA. You get cut sometimes. So, the higher you go, the better your chances, So let that be known to all of the future pros. The higher you go, I feel like the better your chances are. If you can get drafted in the top 8, 10, you might be good. You might be good. But with that being said, guys, big body bands, don't give up out there. Brea Beal, if you're watching this video, I encourage you to go hard in the paint. I encourage you to go for yours. If a team gives you an opportunity, go in, get after it, and just believe. That's the biggest key. Believe in your skill sets and your abilities. Do what you do best. Making this video, highlighting you was awesome. And to all the commenters, the subscribers, look forward to hearing y'all comments. I'm out, y'all. This is RC. Peace.